So, okay. Alright. Matches started. This will be hype because both of these runners or these players will be pretty hype going into the tournament. Peperario being the probable first seed, I want to say, beating Braga in their recent scrim. Danny will not be on the same level as Paper for the most part, but like they are so close in skill, and I don't know about Danny's routing for bingo, especially for something complex as roll control. We might see a really good match then, nonetheless. So, first of all, explaining what roll control is. If you're familiar with logout, then it has pretty much the same rule set, except that you don't need 13 out of 25 goals. You need 3 out of 5 rolls to be controlled in your favor. You control the roll simply by getting 3 out of 5 of the goals in this particular row. So it's basically a best of 5 of best of 5s. Regular lockout rules being once the opponent, once player 1 clicks a goal, player 2 can't click the goal unless player 1 loses this goal for whatever reason. If it's a live goal, then if he drops below this number of lives, if anything else, it's usually just because of a game over or a crash or whatever. Game over will be very surprising. We don't have lives here, so it doesn't matter what I just said. Everything is fine. I have to talk about something because of solo commentary, I guess. So, haha, yeah. The more complex thing about roll control is that it has like everything out of like most bingo variants, like log out, regular bingo. For me, as a commentator, I also play it a bunch with Romano. I have really a lot of struggles routing this because it comes down to like 2 things. What rows do you want to, like, what rows are fast enough? What goals are fast enough in this as well? I count them as one thing. And what rows synergize with another. And this would be probably a good idea. Look at the card, and I would try my best to try a route for this that is reasonable. I will not do a good job of this, for sure. So, looking at this is okay. So row 3 has a bunch of stuff in Rico and Noki, which goes pretty well. Rico is a fast world. Noki is, you need the shines for Noki. Pinner Blues, these 25s are kind of a pain to get, but it's fine. The Bianco in the Shadow Mario and Bianco Hills, we probably not see this goal unless it's a 2-2. Then yeah. Otherwise, very unlikely for early at least. Row 4 is looking alright. You have to go into Pinner. Like for the goals, you'd have to go for either Pinner or Serena pretty late, or you get Bianco for Floodless. 75 shines is usually something you want to go for in a 1v1 variant because they usually take about 50 minutes, maybe to an hour, and you usually have 25 shines by that point, unless you go for really slow stuff. Which well, we see two 100 coins that don't particularly fit well with any of these goals, like in their respective row. Maybe, like, no. I guess on this card you have like a bunch of pinners. You have like something that's connected with shines and or pinner in one way or another in every row. So like that would be pretty fast. That is like Piantas with fast boards, getting to pinner is crucial for row 2. Getting to pinner is not essential for row 3, but getting shines nonetheless. I would say just rushing something with Pianta or Rico than going to pinner. I think Rico would be the better play. Maybe you can do a weird pure getting a bunch of miscellaneous stuff starting in Bianco maybe. Although the more I look at it, Rico is definitely just like the no-brainer as usual. So let's see what Paper is going for, and Danny, I guess, yeah. Pianta was something that's not unexpected, and Danny's going for the Fino Shines. Pianta's alright. I definitely don't dislike Pianta start. I don't even know. I would still say Rico's better, but I trust Paper. So maybe Pianta is the play. Or Paper just wants to experiment. Since it's Scrim week, I didn't explain Scrim week. For seeding, like for better seeding for the actual double elimination tournament, we, Rimaro and Bragai, determined some approximate tiers, like approximate seeding, and did a Scrim week where players would have two or one, up to 2 matches in this week, and that would just solidify the seeding if they win again, and they are expected to win one and lose one. Not really for Paper because, or like for the higher or lower seeds, because they don't have something, they don't have someone over them or below. And Rimaro, there's no games audio, by the way. I don't know how you managed to mess this up. It's your first 3 streams, so it's fine. So I didn't pay attention, probably Danny just did Beach Shine and yeah. Really standard stuff, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to say Paper didn't seem to go for Blues in Pianta 1. Usually get Blues in Pianta 2 because it's an auto-scorer, rarely. Well, not really, but yeah, it's Piantismo. Piantismo is low. So yeah, okay. I was almost saying that I was surprised that Danny didn't immediately go for Rico, but he gets the linked. I don't see linked pairs on the card, so and there are definitely faster blues he could go for, unless he really wants row 2, which I guess could be a thing. So there will be one thing that will be really interesting to see, and that is if Paper thinks Pianta is really the best route, or if he just does this not expecting Danny to go for this, and will delay click this. But delay clicking your first goal in a match is like, unless you are certainly sure about this, you will never do this. So the two options I considered first, rushing Pianta and rushing Rico. Both of these players will do this separately. Like, we get to see both options and see how this will play out, which is pretty cool then. I wonder if Danny will go for just the M's in Rico, or yeah, he will go for more boost than just the M's. Which is fine, of course. Rico blues are generally fast, and them having 9 M's in Rico on, it's usually something you go for. It's something you only don't go for if there's literally nothing for blues. And even then you might just want to pick them up to get shines for no key and or pinner.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
I wonder what... Well, I think as long as Paper doesn't know...
Mario?
I want to assume that Paper's route is actually not something he knows wouldn't be Danny's choice. Or would it? I don't know, I'm just probably talking nonsense. But I really wonder what his plan will be. Oh, just getting the M for this. This is fine. M's are really fast, so they're usually a high priority. But we will see if Paper wants to go to Rico now. While Danny is... Come on, Danny. This fight isn't too difficult. One aspect of roll control is also, if you get a goal, then your enemy will have like 4 goals he knows that you might want, and like Danny can expect that Paper might just want to rush Pinner, get the one hidden, and maybe Yoshi, the Pianta. But like, as I said, the main thing about roll control is having to know like good synergy between 3 roles, and I would say the easiest way to do this is, I have to think, the easiest way would be routing 2 roles that synergize well together and try to fit a third one in, unless there's a definitive best one. Also, I think Danny could have delayed this like a bit more. He was just being safe, which is fine. But Paper is known for tilting a lot, so him getting a bigger snipe on Paper would probably have done a way better effect than at any other thing. The only thing that wonders me now, or has me wondered, is why Danny wants to go to Bianca now. I guess Bianca 4 flat, like row 4 with Bianca 4 flatless, the 5 secrets, but yeah, I don't know. I think Bianca would have been better as a starting option, but not now. Now that he reveals himself in Rico. So yeah, I don't want to say it's a standard play, but Paper going for the M's in these two M's is pretty obvious when you see what he's been going for. I haven't counted them, but they're probably accurate, knowing Paper and knowing what he has done. I don't know, Quan. I don't know who's winning. Roll control is crazy. I still don't understand the game modes really to its fullest. Although Danny going into Bianca, I don't know. I don't know why he's there right now. I think actually not Danny. Paper could still just go for Rico Shines in case Danny does something else, which I don't expect. It would be kind of a weird play to continue Rico, but it would be beneficial. Okay, Romano just asked me a theory. Well, row 1, 3, and 4 for Danny. And the weird part about that would be just like, you could fit in Shadow Mario, but you couldn't really. What do you want to have it in, like, as a third goal? Noki is kind of risky. The 6 shines from Rico also not the safest option to when doing Bianco. 25 blues from Pinna is lame. Nobody wants to do this. Although I think Danny just right now just tries to have a little bit of progress everywhere and see what if Paper goes for something or reveals himself. Okay. Yeah, I would have been surprised if Paper actually went into Gelato. There's like literally nothing except a secret you can go for in there. I was going to ask this, but I wasn't sure about this. But now Paper confirmed to me that he missed his blue. Sub 3 by the end of 2018, by the way. Paper continues to go for blues. I don't see blues as the strongest option in here, so... And I've learned that going for blues can be quite the mistake in row control in particular. But both are going for this, so I guess yeah, they probably have like something in mind that it's just that outright broken. And actually, Paper is really well set for row 5. Then, if you get, he has like 35 blues, which is a lot, obviously, at this early stage, and he has counter progress, which you need for 20 anyway. So that is probably something. Once Danny has more information, like, okay, Danny probably thinks that row 5 is already Papers and won't go for this. Danny isn't going into, like, Danny is head in the pinner race, at least, which I still think pinner is really pretty decent on this card. Maybe not the best option with these two routes. Are not as good, but it's still a strong option for row 3, which might be more pivotal than anything else I want to say. Also, setting up for row 2 might be. Oh wait, there's 40 totals. I don't know. Row 1 doesn't seem the strongest out of everything. But you kind of plan ahead and try to go for this anyway. $40 totals combining having it combined with 24 for pinner sounds like a risky play. Probably not really that the best play one can go for. But depending on what Danny will go for, this could still turn out fine, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm just not seeing something. Which can also be true. I still think this version is really hard, really difficult, really hard to route. And reacting is even more difficult. It gives more information, which might make this more difficult actually, which sounds kind of ironic. IMO. And you probably need more insights for everything. Well, Ronaldo, if you think row 2 isn't that big of an option, you might be right. But it's not like... Is that really not an option for Danny? I don't know, it doesn't seem bad. Still, to go for row 2. But that's a row 1. Everything is not bad if you route properly, I think. So of course I call things bad. Still, I think Danny just wants to... Row control is first to get 3 rows, controlling 3 out of 5 rows, and you control a row by getting 3 out of 5 goals. So essentially, best of 5 of best of 5s. So you don't need 13 goals. you can technically win with 9. Also, I think okay. It's interesting to see, for me at least, that Ronaldo might be correct with the pinner 25 with the pinner 25 with 40 tolls, although I still think this was just too risky of a play to go for. The free hoverless is always kind of intense, and Danny's a bit stuck here. I think he could have tried to JWK this. Rose or vertical? Wait, horizontal. It would be column control otherwise. So I don't know what how Danny plans to go for this, because it can be, it's an interesting dynamic, because I think Paper really wants like, not really wants Yoshi. Well, he really wants Yoshi. But I don't know if he will go for the one hidden in pinner for this. I wonder how good of a grasp Danny has, and especially, well, okay, Paper doesn't really know where Danny is right now, so he can't have a good grasp of where he is or what he really needs. But Danny can already tell that Paper would go to pinner at one sooner point. So it's just a matter of how Paper will react to the pinner goals being taken, although the pinner goals themselves aren't really the main priority for him. Let's see how long Danny will delay the pinner free hoverless. Unless he accidentally hovered and I just didn't notice this. But I think he will just double click to for this. Oh, this might be risky then. If that he just clicked one hidden and nothing else. If he really wants to go more risky, he'll delay this. Oh wait, no, never mind, I'm just stupid. Okay, there's nothing to worry about then, but he still worries about this, of course, because how could he know what Paper's doing? It's also good to just not really delay click this, but it's doing him good, since he reveals less of what he's doing. Which is always beneficial unless you really want to trick your opponent. Then again, getting the turbo that's kind of the standard play, I would say. for him because I think he's alright in 4-3 from 4 because he doesn't have slow worlds left if he wants to go for this goal. And 28 shines, he's actually, I think, soon to be ahead, or like he is ahead right now. Unless I'm confused, then this might be also the case. So Danny clicked 4 goals in 4 rows, which is not as telling. It's still kind of telling. But Danny's plan is more scrambled than Paper's. Yes, Paper did pinner 3. Not hoverless, but pinner 3. As said, Paper doesn't really care about the pinner goals, he just wants Yoshi. Because I'm pretty sure he knows that he's ahead in totals. And he's ahead in Pianta probably, unless he sniped it, but he knows that he didn't. So the issue is that I think Danny has to really come up with a plan right now. Although he can probably do this because he can go for the hidden, which would be a good play. And prioritize blues. But that's only with the premise that Paper will not prioritize blues for the time being. But he still has to get both, so. And like total blues is kind of an investment, especially 70 if Paper just needs 30. And if he would get sniped, then this would have been a pretty rough situation. Does Paper go for... I don't know if Paper wants blues in Gelato or the hiddens. I don't want to say that I agree with if he went for hiddens, and he just wants the blues, so it's fine. Oh, Danny wants to secure row 1, I think. Yeah. The question that I have is, does Paper want this for whatever reason? Because if he went for Jada hundreds, I would be surprised because I don't think it's no wait, no. Wait, never mind, it's Jada hundreds might be part of Paper's win condition. Because he has just like 2 rows really locked up really. Really? Yeah. What? Oh, he just wants 3 from 4, which is also fine, and combine this with 28 totals, 28 shines. And never mind. This is a good play by Danny then. Or like, I don't know if it's a good play or just good read or whatever. Because how far? Okay, I should have kept track on how many worlds Danny has 3 shines in, but this might be his second world with Bianco just needing 1 shine and having like Rico on soon that he could do. Or Noki even. Either way he could. If he knew Paper would be doing hundreds, then he would be really confident, because hundreds is so shine and getting 28 totals is... Yeah, 28 shines is kind of slow, and if he like... It's just a big investment. Just saying this. I think this is... I made this clear enough. I tried to make this clear enough. Okay, so let's try to go over what Danny really needs to do. So, if Danny gets, Danny gets the 100 coins from Gelato. And what is he going to do next? Pepper has barely any interest in row 4. I think Danny knows this. And I don't think... Well... Okay, never mind. I think Danny knows that row 3 and 4 are not something of Paper's interest. Which is... pretty... yeah. They're not Paper's interest. That's it. So the issue is right now what this Paper wants to do really. This being sniped. Because I think Paper might just like like he could be in a decent position to panic, I would say. Because Danny is now in a pretty decent spot, I think. I don't know if Paper knows this really. But like now, row 3 and row 1 are in the contention. Because row 3 has goals that like Rico shines, Noki shines. Pretty standard stuff, pretty like stuff you could easily go for. So I'm interested to see in what Paper wants to do. What row he prioritizes. And I must say, I think Paper has just like 2 worlds with 3 shines. And as long as Danny goes for row, completely ignores row 2 and its hints, Danny is in a way better spot. Okay, Danny wants to go into Noki, so this might be... Oh wait, oh my goodness, Wait, am I stupid or does Danny also delay Bianca for Floodless? Wait, what words does Paper have, even? Yes, Gelato and Pinner. Oh, Pianta! Oh yeah, this is a thing. Okay, never mind. This is... I don't want to say it's dangerous for Danny, but this is still not unclose. Paper realizing that Rico is probably a bigger priority. But the thing is, Danny has more shines and will get fast shines in Inoki. So he would be... Danny needs like one word still, and he'll go for Inoki. He picked up 3 shines. He got a hidden, he got Gelato 1 and hundreds at Romano. I would say it's a greedy play by Danny, but it doesn't really matter as much because like he would still be in the lead for 28 points, I think. Also, these delay clicks are kind of risky, but I don't know if Danny really needs to go for them. So unless Paper reads this and gets like a bunch of shines really quickly, this is still a really good position for Danny. Although Paper has like 22 shines basically. Yeah, this is the... or 21 shines now with Rico 3, which is fast and... oof. Might not look so great after all, I think. So never mind, after all, roll 1 and 4 are the main points of interest. But I don't know if... okay, this depends on a lot of things now. What Paper will prioritize, and if he does 25 shines, he will just like... yeah, if Paper prioritizes the shines, then he will win out on row 1 and will slow down Danny a lot in row 4. So this might... so like, yeah, as said, depending on what Paper decides to do, he will most likely have it in the back. Row control is a lockout variant in which you, in order to win... oh, it's an info, yeah. Thanks, Sophos. Danny can't really afford getting this. Also, it really looks like... okay. I think Paper is worried about the holes being taken away, which is fine. Okay, fine, I guess. Interesting decision. Yeah, okay, Danny doesn't know what Paper has been really doing. He might just have a lot more shine progress, so... Makes sense, it makes sense. But then if you do this. Now I don't know if Danny knows that his win con right now is getting these shines because it's getting not easy. Okay, yeah, I think he knows. Because he knows that he has Bianco Mario in the bag. And if not, then might be just like a really big misplay on Paper's part, I would say, if he went for Bianco for whatever reason. How fast does Danny can get one singular shine? I don't think fast enough. Yeah, this will be Papers, I think. Yeah. Who has the secrets lead? I know Paper has. Okay, Paper, fine. Whatever. The thing is, who will get 25 first, which is looking pretty close, but Danny has a little bit of delay. And ooh. This is getting really interesting now. This is really interesting. Oh wait, never mind, I just forgot. Paper just doesn't have the 25 because he didn't turn them in. Danny tries to look for shines. Oh yeah, this is Papers. 28 is Papers, which is basically solidifying his win, because there's no way like Danny gets 28 magically before Paper. This looks like a GG to me. Oh yeah, Danny doesn't know what shines to go for. Oh, maybe. Well, never mind. He goes for the 6 shines from Rico instead. Fine. It doesn't really matter now. Now that Paper got this goal. Because he can just go to. Oh, no, okay. Okay. I just want to say Danny knows it's over, but he could still play a bit out, making this look closer than it. Yeah, makes it look even closer. Because this was like still a pretty close race, nonetheless. I think. I would say it was really close. So yeah, what Paper will do now is just getting 5 blues and in Pianta 5. And that's literally it. Wow. Is there a particular reason why Danny goes for 6 shines from Rico instead of Mario and Bianco Hills? I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Liechtensteins are more fun. That's fair. Maybe he just still hopes that Paper's going for hiddens instead for whatever reason. Because if he really went for six, I can't talk, six shines from Rico, he would not do Rico 2 again. Paper gets to 75 total, and I'm out of water. Shout out to Noak. I think it was Noak, right? And that's it. GG to Paper. Epic fucking match, Danny. Yes, this is true. It was a really good game. It was pretty close. Which I hoped for, which is really good that we got this then. As Paper said in the bingo sync room, he asked how close Danny was for 3 from 4. And yeah, 28 was not as close as 3 from 4, but still close enough. GG to both the players. I think Paper more or less solidified his first seed. That's at least my fair guess. And I think Danny has just one scrim assigned. So Braga and Ronaldo would have to judge his seeding from this singular scrim alone, but considering Paper being really scary as a player, and Danny having such a close match, it's fine. So yeah, the post race interviews, of course.
I was enjoying myself a lot.
You would get 28 first.
Hi. Hi, Danny. Also, what about Paper? Yep, okay. GG, guys.
Thanks.
It was a pretty sick match to watch.
I thought it was pretty sick. And I don't even know where Danny was half the time.
Yeah, same. When you got lily pad, I was so surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So, I think what is interesting to know, at least for me, is when you see a card, for instance, this card, how did you like plan to route it at first? To you both?
I decided that Pianta was like really worth because I did the exact thing I wanted, which was no damage, 15 Ms and 40 total, which I thought all played really well. And then no damage led to ride Yoshi later, so I thought that all synergized well. And I was pretty much assuming that Danny wasn't gonna do that. I thought Bianco or even Rico was a lot stronger, or not like a lot stronger, but like also a strong option, and that Pianta would be like kind of not looked at. So
Yeah, I thought of doing 15 blues in Rico to get progress for 40 and go to Pianta from there.
Mhm.
But yeah, you got it, so I just went to Bianco after that.
Mhm. So, what I found funny was when I tried to make possible routes, I was thinking more about either rushing Rico or Pianta, getting and then rushing into Pinner, doing all that.
that was also like good. That was like kind of what I was doing, but at the same time I was like thinking about 3 from 4, and then I ended up doing like extra shines that I didn't need to do to
Mm.
like I did Bianco too, like really early on to set myself up for hundreds later. And maybe like a secret or a hidden. But like I could have definitely done like a couple more Rico shines, and that would have set me up for 3 from 4 better.
Hmm. Yeah. I,
Yeah, because
I was kind of.
I got a lot of Delfino, so I got a lot of Delfino, so 3 from 4 was harder for me, I think.
Okay, that makes way more sense now.
Yeah. Yeah. I said Danny rushed into Rico, and you don't make progress going into Rico, and especially because you just got the blues and then went to Bianco, I think it was, or into Jalo.
Yeah, I went to
Wait, no.
Bianco to set up Bianco for Floodless, some secrets, and go to Pina from there.
Mm. Another interesting thing was that Danny like delayed about at least half of his goals. He
Yeah,
delayed
about
half of the
Yeah.
goals. I think he even wait. I want to like think about what he delayed or what he didn't delay, and it was just like
Gelato, 25 shines, and 1 turbo, I think.
no wait you didn't
Wait,
delay
what about
25.
3 from Noki?
I slightly delayed, but
Oh, okay.
I was sure I was gonna. Didn't matter anyway, I think. I was gonna
Yeah.
go for 25 shines.
I
The
knew it wasn't a
funniest
major delay because I figured you clicked 25 immediately. So
mm,
I knew
Yeah,
it couldn't have been much.
yeah,
the funniest thing was when like uh Paper was just doing like starting Pinner 2. Danny was doing like Pinner 3 hoverless. Then he did the one hidden,
Mm.
and like if you went for hoverless, you would have been affected by the delay click hard because you were almost. I think you were almost done before Danny clicked this.
Well, I could have done Pinna 3 hoverless and I would have got it because I was doing Pinna 3 when he clicked 1 hidden.
yeah. I
Mm.
did hoverless first, but I thought I would delay. So yeah,
I
didn't
mean,
expect it to be.
it's a fair play to delay this anyway because I'm pretty sure you knew that Paper didn't really had interest in the Pinner goals in general.
Yeah, I mean, there's Right Yoshi and Pianta, so eventually he would do it. But I didn't. I thought he would do other things first.
Mm.
I thought it was worthwhile because I needed 3
Yeah,
shines from there
yeah, for
anyways.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, any more things you want to say about this match in particular? goes to
Match was-
both of you.
This match was hype.
It really was. And I'm still bummed that we only got one commentator even. Like who would not want to commentate this match?
I
Like
don't know, man.
it's weird. It's weird. So okay. One other thing I want to ask is, what are you guys' thoughts about the Scrim week, and what do you think what seed you might get yourself with these?
Danny.
I mean, I think Paper is gonna beat everyone, so
Hmm.
probably number one. I'm not gonna do more, but I think I did pretty well. So
Mm.
we'll see how they think about the seed.
Yeah, that was definitely a very convincing showing, Danny.
Yeah.
Much better than Romato's performance.
Not ATK.
Yeah, like poor Romano.
I gotta go.
Mm. Okay, so good that it got restreamed. Good that your pod didn't go out paper.
Thank God.
Mm. Good, Danny, that you got the time, like to have this restreamed properly.
Yeah.
Because I think Romano said that this might not happen right now.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty bad, but I was
Mm.
pretty. I got better, so why not?
I'm really glad that you got better then, for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, but yeah, one thing that I see now, I was very scared of doing one turbo. I was afraid I would do the paper, but
Mm.
somehow I got it first try somehow. So yeah, you gotta check the VOD and see how it's done paper.
I learned the trick too, so we're fine.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Wait, are you really, Danny?
Um,
Okay, well, never mind.
yeah, I
Uh,
got nothing else to say. I think.
oh, Romano. Yeah, you should be careful with paper.
Yeah, Romano can do whatever he wants. Give me last seed. I dare you.
Dang, you're that confident.
Easy money, dude.
You against Danny like this?
Dude, I'm chilling.
You held back this match, right?
Yeah, I was sandbagging just like Bra Guy. I learned from the best.
the true role control strategy. So yeah,
Alright. I think we're done here.
yeah. Unless you guys want to say something else.
Nope. I'm good.
Same.
Sick. Then
So yeah, next match tomorrow, if I'm correct.
yeah. I think the next
Yeah.
one that is scheduled is
Bra
actually
Guy versus Larvitar.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck with that one.
That's gonna be a slaughterhouse by
Uh,
Larvitar.
I wonder how this will play out, because it can go like both pretty well and pretty horrible. Most likely pretty horrible for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So again, GG guys. Thanks for listening to my horrible commentary at the viewers.
Sign up for the
And
tournament.
true, you can still sign up. I forgot. This is just a Scrim week. Doesn't really matter for paper, at least, because he would get first seed anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mario for restreaming. His first restream of all time. It was really exciting, right, Romano? Fine. So yeah. See ya then.
See ya and good luck tomorrow.